Colossians chapter 1, verse 10. That ye may walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of YAHAWASHI. Let's read that from the beginning again, so we can get all of that. God. It's Colossians chapter 1, verse 10. That ye may walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing. That you may walk worthy unto the Lord unto all pleasing. Now, how are you found worthy of the Most High? One, by doing His works, by having really, and what it says in the scriptures, you know, of course, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, no doubt, but it's really by faith and by your works. Okay, and how sincere you are in your works. That's walking worthy of the Most High, following what the scriptures tell you. But you got a lot of people nowadays that'll walk around and they feel like they can do whatever they want to do, and that the Most High is going to have some type of mercy on them. You know, we follow the scriptures to our best ability, and we still pray for mercy. Yeah. All right, so that's the whole point. That's what Paul's getting at. He said that you may walk worthy, okay, that you may be acceptable unto the Most High, man. Being fruitful in every good work. Being fruitful in every good work. Meaning that when you go through the scriptures and what you're being taught in the scriptures, you know, it should reflect on how you move through society. Putting it to use. Exactly. You know, yeah, exactly. You're putting it to use, man. Just like the book of Ecclesiastes tells us. It says, what good is wisdom if it's hidden? You know, if you know all these scriptures, you know all these breakdowns, you know, and this is, I'm talking about from us until to whoever else hears this. If you know all these precepts and these scriptures, why are we not, you know, why are we not carrying them out? Like we don't have the Most High to give us the opportunity and the liberty to carry out what He told us to do in the first place. That's why, hey, what does it say? When you move through society, it says, if at possible, be at peace with all men. If at possible. All right? Because we don't know, though we do say the 2/3 are going to be put to death. These heathen nations are going to be put to death. Namely, Esau, the so-called white man, is the devil. He's going to be put to death. And we know this. We know that all homosexuals and lesbians, and we know that they should be put to death according to the scriptures. We're not walking around taking the law into our own hands, man. We're noting it. We're marking people. But it says, hey, we're not supposed to do that because vengeance is of the Lord. That's why we can blend into society, but we can still have the mindset of a man of the Lord. We're in this world, but not of this world. Okay? That's how you use your wisdom to a T. What was it saying in the gospel? It says, be ye wise as serpents and harmless as doves. All right? Because people in the society is going to always give you a reason to want to react, man. Well, when you remember the Holy Scriptures, you know, it's not going to affect you as much, man. All you got to do is put a prayer up to the Most High and take care of the rest. It said being fruitful in every good work. So, and what it also said that for those who are in the know and do not, it's going to be worse for them as if they didn't know. So, because you know to do good, you'll get it. Okay. This is the book of James, chapter 1 and verse. James chapter 1. Chapter 4 and verse 17. It says, therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. That's right. So if you know better, you know what you're supposed to be doing, what you're not supposed to be doing, and you do it anyway, it's sin. Right. That's not the one I was thinking about. It's the book of James, chapter 1, and verse 22. All right, and it says, "But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like a it says he is like a man. It says, for if any man be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural place in the glass. But it says, be ye not hearers of the word only, but doers as well.
Right, so you read it, you receive it, all right, you need to act it out, okay? It's not just, the spirit is like a verb, it's an action, you know? It's not just hearing it and, okay, that's what I'm doing. No, there has to be actions behind it. That's what works are. Actions. Your conversation is you're reflecting your daily life.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. For if we sin willingly after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
Right, because you already know better. The Lord shouldn't have to, take that L one more time because you want to actually do it. Because you can do all the law. That's all I really want to say.
It says, but a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation which shall devour the adversary.
Take a picture of the sign.
But like I said, if you know what the scriptures say, you still do what you want to do. That's what it says. But a fearful looking for of judgment. That's what's going to happen if you know what the scriptures tell you to do and you understand it and you still don't do it. You got a lot of people that walk around as hypocrites, man. Even men that claim to be men of the Lord. They're hypocrites, man. When the scriptures say you should not touch swine nor eat it, and you still have them cooking pork chop sandwiches, you're not supposed to eat certain types of fish out of the sea, and they still eat it. You're not supposed to commit adultery. You're not supposed to premeditate, murder somebody, amongst many other things, and you're still doing it. Then guess what? You look forward to judgment. And that's what any of us, man. Because at times we will slip. We slip. We're not 100% perfect, man. We're striving for that perfection and the knowledge of YAHAWASHI, man. But we slip. But if we slip and then we say, oh, well, I'm all right, you had that type of mindset where you're all right, hey, you might as well look forward to getting destroyed, man. That's what the scripture here in Hebrews, the 10th chapter, is saying, man. BAHASHAM.
Colossians chapter 1, verse 10.
Galatians.
Colossians chapter 1, verse 10. That ye may walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of YAHAWASHI.
And increasing in the knowledge. That's the whole goal. And like the brother here always says, it starts working on that inner man as well, man. Because if you're not working on your inner man, there's no way you can increase. You're gonna continue to be that same person. You're gonna be that same adulterous person. You're gonna be that same. You're just gonna be stagnant.
Yeah.
You're gonna be. We say still waters run deep. You're gonna be a snake. You're gonna be a sitting duck, man.
And what did they say? He said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Okay, that's moving, constantly moving. That's us constantly improving in the spirit, man, and getting better and better and better. If you staying stagnant, if you staying still, then you're gonna get left behind. It says, didn't Paul say that we all running a race? If you standing still, how you gonna run the race? How you gonna move up the ladder? It's just like he said in that same scripture. It's like one that beat us to air. You punching at nothing.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 18. Matter of fact, I'll start from 17. It says, ye therefore beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also being led away with the error of the wicked, fall from your own steadfastness, but grow in grace and in the knowledge of the Lord and Savior YAHAWASHI HaMashiach.
Man, read that one more time.
Fine. 17? Fine. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 17. Ye therefore beloved, seeing that ye know know these things before, beware lest ye also being led away with the error of the wicked, fall from your own steadfastness.
That's right. The error of the wicked, okay? That's you looking at these people that's in the world, looking at the movie stars and that lifestyle that your woman might want or you might have had or that you dreamed of or whatever it is that's holding you down, or whatever it is that you see that you think that you might like. That's what's throwing you off. It says throw you off from your steadfastness. Can we look at that word real quick? Yeah, see that? Like, my phone will see that.
All right, this is the word steadfastness in 2 Peter 3 and 17. It goes back to the Strong's G 4740, which is steragmos. It says firm condition, steadfastness of mind. So it says firm condition because what the scriptures, it says you're supposed to have a solid foundation in this truth, right? You have a solid foundation, it's what? It's synonymous with the word firm. All right, something that's planted.
Yeah.
All right?
Unmovable.
You know, when it says at least you fall from your own steadfastness, like the brother mentioned, you may start envying certain things, like the brother says, which is the true fact, dirty bitch. You know, you might feel like you're missing out on something. You know, you see these two-thirds that go on all types of vacations. You know, they got all these nice ass vehicles, nice clothes. There's nothing wrong to have that. We can have it. But some men that throw their
almost their game,
throw them off the rocket, man. And then they'll start thinking, well, man, I don't know about this. I don't know about this truth.
Everything is lawful but not expedient,
you know. So your mind gotta be firm. Your mind gotta be set on the Lord, man. That's why it says in Colossians the 3rd chapter, set not your affection on things upon earth, but things in heaven. Because what? The things on this earth, they're not going to last that long. According to the book of Corinthians, everything that you see is temporal. But the things to come, which is the kingdom of heaven, you know, everything that 2nd Ezra, I believe the 8th chapter said, when it says plenteousness is made ready, rest is allowed, that's what we're looking forward to, man. Because right now, plenteousness is not allowed for the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, unless you're selling out. Rest is not allowed. Because what? We're under the curses. Rest is not allowed in this kingdom, man. We're constantly on our toes. Constantly looking over our shoulders, man. So when the kingdom of heaven comes, we don't have to worry about that no more, man. Everything's going to be peaceful. The restitution of all things is at hand, man. All right, everything's going to be set back in its proper order. You know? And it says stability. You know? Plain and simple, man. So to finish this off,
before you finish that off, Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
And wisdom and knowledge of what? Wisdom and knowledge of the Holy Scriptures. Wisdom and knowledge of the doctrine and the will of YAHAWASHI.
When you go to the word stability, it means firmness, steady, steadfastness.
That's what's gonna keep. That's what's gonna keep you grounded in those times, man. Shall be the stability of thy time. Finish it off, Bahashaam.
And the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his
It
treasure.
says in strength of salvation. Why? Because when Jacob's trouble hits, which is right around the corner, you can see Jacob's trouble is on the brink, man. It's about to happen something very soon. But when that time comes, you suppose, hey, it says make not haste in time of trouble. That's what being in your own steadfastness. Your mind is because you've been in the scriptures. You've been retaining what the scriptures been saying. You've been holding it as the book of Ecclesiastes says, as an oracle, something that's near and dear to you, and you believe in it. You have faith in it, man. So that's going to be it says going to be the strength of your salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. All right, the fear of the Lord is better than money, man. It's better than the things that you can receive in this lifetime, man. Because the book of Proverbs, it runs it down. It says, for wisdom is better than rubies. You know, it's better than the carnal things that you can prosper with in this life. You see? So when the times come, this is going to be what we trust in. This is going to be what we trust in through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, man. The things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. And we're supposed to hold on to that until the end. Until it's written in our inward parts, man.
What did you say about making haste?
No scriptures say make not haste in time of trouble.
Right, so making that haste in time of trouble. You notice, like, when you put in a situation and you're hurrying, you're not as accurate when you're doing things. I was talking with my older brother, my physical brother, about that earlier today. But when you have experience, you're not rushing, things slow down. So you can think clearly. I'll give you an example. A quarterback in football comes from college to the NFL. The game is moving at 100 miles an hour. But as he gets more reps, as he gets more seasoned, the game slows down. Because he knows what to expect. Okay, he can read the defense. That's basically what we're doing right now. We're reading the defense. And that's watching for the news, that's watching all the prophecies. That's us reading the defense. So that when we get in the game, everything's gonna slow down for us. We know what to expect. We know what's going on. We're not gonna be caught off guard like everybody else. Because they're going to be running around like a chicken with their head cut off. Or as the chase row, like the scriptures say.
I'm going to get that one that was quoted. I'm going to get that one. Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Set your mind aright. Get in the right mind. Have the right mindset. And constantly endure. Okay? You should be firm set in this truth. Can't nothing shake you. There is no plan B. It's plan 1A and that's it.
It says, and make not haste. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
That's right. You're not going to make haste in something that you have experience in. Or you're not going to do a rush job, so to speak.
Hey, that's why the Most High, he's gonna try people, man. The Most High about to try people to see how grounded you are, to see how much you've been reading, how much you invest in the ministry spiritually. You know, because it says what that every man's work should be tried by fire. You know, so that means what? He'll put you in a situation and see how you're gonna react to it, man. You know, and that's right now he's doing that. He's doing that in this day and age to prepare us for when things are out of control, for when there's total chaos, race riots, and people killing each other for the want of bread and for lack of bread and great tribulation. You know, the Most High is trying us now, man. This is just like the NFL, they got a preseason. This is our preseason, man.
Right. You're getting live reps because you're going through your own troubles right now. Everybody going through something. We might not be going through might not all be going through the same thing, but we're all fighting something. But those live reps are coming. game one is about to be here. All right, where it really counts. And you don't think the temptation in that day is gonna be bigger than the temptations in this day? The needs that you're gonna have in that day are gonna supersede the needs of today. That's why it's good to get these reps in practice right now.
Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy time.
Learn
the salvation.
Learn the playbook now.
And even though niggas made it up, it does hold weight. Basic instructions before leaving earth. Because technically that's what these scriptures are.
Yeah.
But I'm saying niggas, whatever. But, hey, that's a fact, man. How else are we gonna stand in those days if we don't have the scriptures within us? Hey, it's, whatever you invest your time in, that's your works are gonna show forth. If you're investing in the flesh, hey, it says what? You're gonna reap the things of the flesh. But if you invested in the spirit, you're gonna reap the you're gonna reap the things of the spirit. The Most High sends you protection. The Most High lift up a standard for you. Because matter of fact, I still got the description, but that do everything. In the book of Ecclesiasticus, the second chapter, the book of Ecclesiasticus, fire. Verse 13. It says, woe unto him, it says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended.
Ooh, that's butter right there. That's faint-hearted. That's weak. They can't endure. Okay, they can't persevere. They can't overcome. He shall not be defended. Don't nobody want nobody weak right next to him. We're only as strong as our weakest link, right? What did Leonidas say to FEL team? He said, you can't fight. You can't protect the man that's next to you. You can't hold your shield up. You can't hold your shield as truth. You ain't got no business in it. And you're going to be weeded out. That goes to me, that goes to him, that goes to everybody. Because the Lord don't need us.
Hey, if I may add to that, if you can't hold your shield up, you better figure out a way to do it.
Put your shield on a stick or whatever.
You better do something, man.
Constantly endure.
Because the Most High, he's looking for soldiers. What it says in the book of Timothy, it says, endure hardness as a good soldier of the Most High. And when you go into soldier, that word soldier, the breakdown of it is a champion. So you got to be a champion for the Lord. You got to figure it out. Do you think that these different high-level athletes, they didn't just get there by not working, man? They've been grinding since they had the passion for it. And now they're top tier athletes. And they didn't just get there by saying, I just want to play football. I want to play basketball today. And they just turned out to be great. No, they put that work in, man. And you think, yeah, they went through trials and tribulations. They went to taking L's, man. Failing. But you see where they're at now, that's how we are, that's how we're supposed to be in the truth. Because we're going to constantly get knocked off on a horse. Proverbs says, a wise man falleth 7 times and rises up again, man. Because it's easy just to fall and be like, I don't think this is for me. That's easy, man. But it takes a lot of integrity, and faith in the Lord to fall and be like, you know what? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to do this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, verse 14. It says, and I want to get to the latter part is the point. It says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? So in them days and them times, your mind was not set on the Lord, or you just got weak and you just gave up, or you just studying is too hard for me. I can't go into the Hebrew. I can't go into the book of Daniel. Making all these excuses on why you can't increase. What you gonna do when the Lord visits you? You know, hey, just like the brother said, by his personal testimony, about somebody telling him, I don't think I can do it. He said, well, what you gonna do after that? What's next?
What's next?
Because you know what's coming. You know that the Most High is he's about to get rid of these people. He's about to get rid of all those that oppose him. He's about to wipe this society clean. What you gonna do?
Right. He didn't say this, but the brother said, oh, I don't believe no more. He said, I can't handle it. I can't keep going. Yeah. I mean, he still believes that America's gonna be destroyed. He just don't think that he can hang with the men of the Lord. And really, that in itself is a demon. You know, that's fucking with your self-esteem, man. All that shit is internal. You gotta fight through and work around it. You gotta have that mindset, ain't nobody gonna get me off this post. Just like Raj said, man. If I got kicked out, I bet you I'll be on somebody's corner. Still fighting, still pushing. Alright? This is the end all be all. You know, a lot of people say, well, that ain't the end all be all. This is the end all be all. Ain't no we gonna find out in that day. You better know right now and prepare for that day.
Based on what you said earlier. This book of 1 Thessalonians, I'm gonna read it down. Chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
That's right. Nobody knows the time or the day or the season. But the Lord gave us signs so that we can know what to look for. Okay? It says, you know that when the wind blows, you know it's summer. And when the leaves is falling or whatnot, you know it's fall is about to be winter, man. You know what's going on with the season. You know what's up. And it's the same with the scriptures. You know when they go into Iran, it's going to be something to jump off. You know when they pushing that market of beef, the RFID chip, to be prepared. And if you've been looking for these things, it shouldn't be a surprise unto you.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, and chapter 9 and verse 1. I'm gonna read it down. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Know the time that you're in.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is, which we just said, paying attention. That's how we understand that the end is near, man.
God.
And it's not like, you know what I'm saying, I mean, first and foremost, the Most High did reveal his mystery unto his saints, the prophets. All right, I'm gonna say that first and foremost. But it's not like everybody else don't have a chance to see it, man. Because the Most High, he made it plain.
And that's why we out here. That's another reason why we out here. So everybody can have a chance to see it.
You know? And not only us, you know what I'm saying, but hey, it's all over the news. You know what I'm saying? Now you might have these little situations that happen, like, for example, when Nipsey Hussle died. There was things going on around that time that was corresponding with prophecy. But that came in, people seen the prophecies that was going on around that time and said, well, Nipsey Hussle. So the Most High, he made his signs clear, man. But it's only recognized and acknowledged by the true men of the Lord that believe he's sending his son back. Or that he's coming back in the fashion that the scriptures say he's coming back in. But it says this. It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, and uproars of the people, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Man, it's going down in China with the uproars, all over France, all over the Middle East, all over Africa, Latin America.
They've been Spanish down in France for some years now.
Man, come on, man.
Man. Hey, call Allah like YAHAWASHI outside. Hey, and that's what we're going into the book of Colossians. That we may grow in the knowledge and the will of YAHAWASHI outside. Because that's part of his will, prophecy. That's the fuel to the fire. The prophecies, man.
You gotta grow, man. You gotta grow. You can't come in as a babe and always be a babe.
Yeah.
If you come in as a babe, you need to eventually grow to milk. Or it's like you grow to meat. Get off the milk and get to meat. The things that are harder to be understood.
Hey, you know, just through the spirit, that you mentioned that. The reason why some people can't grow, and at a point, you know, as a personal testimony, some years ago, I've been there, man, to the point where you feel like, you know, you come across the scripture, and you got too much pride to ask what the scripture means, and you just say, man, fuck it, you know, I'll come around to it later. You're not gonna grow like that, man. You gotta get over that hump, because hey, who said the truth was who said the truth was gonna be easy? It's not. At the same time, it's not difficult to be understood, but it's as far as carrying out the acts, doing what the scriptures tell you in a society where it says we're set in a dangerous place to fall, man.